supporters of Group 7. Today, as a continuation of our report regarding sewage water treatment, I will be discussing the second stage of sewage water treatment, which is the secondary treatment. As we all know, wastewater management plays a crucial role in safeguarding public health and preserving the environment. The treatment of sewage water involves a multi-step process aimed at removing contaminants and pollutants before its safe discharge or use. While primary treatment lays the foundation by removing solid particles or physical solids, secondary treatment emerges as the focal point of this process, addressing dissolved and suspended organic matter to a greater extent. But before we start to the next topic, let us first have a short recap about the previous topic discussed by my other group. So the topic that is discussed previously is all about primary treatment. So what is primary treatment? Primary treatment is the initial stage in sewage water treatment. During this process, large physical solids such as grit, sand, and other debris are removed through mechanical means such as grit chamber, stream, and sedimentation tank. The primary treatment process effectively reduces the volume of solids in the wastewater stream and prepares it for further treatment. However, primary treatment alone is insufficient in addressing the dissolved and suspended organic matter present in sewage water. That is why there is a necessity to implement the secondary treatment processes. Secondary treatment is the second stage of sewage water treatment, which is also known as biological treatment. It primarily removes dissolved and suspended biological matter. It represents the core of wastewater treatment, focusing on the removal of dissolved and suspended organic matter that persists after primary treatment. Unlike primary treatment, which primarily targets physical solids, secondary treatment employs biological and chemical processes to degrade organic pollutants, pathogens, and nutrients present in the wastewater stream. In secondary sewage water treatment, fixed well and suspended growth system are two common methods or systems used to further purify wastewater after primary treatment. Wherein, under these classifications, we have also different technologies that I will discuss later on. When we say fixed well or attached growth system, organisms attached to some inert media like rocks or plastics. As wastewater flows over the biofilm, the microorganisms break down organic matter, transforming it into less harmful substances. Fixed film systems are efficient and often used in processes like biological treating filters and rotating biological conductors. On the other hand, when we say suspended growth system, unlike fixed film system, suspended growth system keep microorganisms suspended in the water rather than attached to a surface. The most common suspended growth system is ducticated sludge process, where wastewater is mixed with a culture of microorganisms in aeration tanks. These microorganisms consume organic matter in the water, and then the mixture is settled to separate treated water from the sludge. Actually, both methods have their own advantages and are widely used in wastewater treatment plants, often in combination to achieve optimal results in removing pollutants from wastewater. Moving on, secondary treatment is also divided into two different biological processes, the aerobic treatment and anaerobic treatment. Basically, we can easily differentiate the two because in aerobic treatment, it uses oxygen to break down organic matter, while in anaerobic treatment, microorganisms degrade organic contaminants in the absence of oxygen. Here are the various secondary water treatment technologies or processes used in treating sewage water. We have activated sludge system, biological treatment filters, oxidation plants, rotating biological conductors, sequencing batch reactors. Actually, there are many technologies or processes used in secondary treatment, but I only choose 5 because these 5 are the common technologies used in secondary treatment. First, we have the activated sludge system. It is the most common biological treatment method used in secondary sewage treatment. In this treatment, wastewater is mixed with a population of microorganisms in an aerated tank, creating an environment conducive to microbial growth and organic matter degradation. The microorganisms form plaques, which are clusters of cells and organic matter that settle up of the wastewater in a settling tank after treatment. Some of these settled microorganisms are returned to the beginning of the treatment process to maintain the population, while the rest are removed as excess sludge. So, this is the process for activated sludge. Next, we have biological treatment filters. In this process, sewage water is distributed over a bed of rocks or synthetic media, allowing microorganisms to attach and form a biofilm. As the water trickles through, these microorganisms break down organic matter, removing impurities and reducing pollutants. And this one is the example of a biological treatment filter. Moving on, we have oxidation plants, or also known as lagoons. These are shallow man-made bodies of water where sewage is stored and naturally treated by sunlight and oxygen. Algae and other microorganisms present in the pond feed on organic matter, purifying the water over time. Oxidation plants are cost-effective and environmentally friendly, making them a popular choice in rural areas. And here is the example of an oxidation plant. Next, we have the rotating biological conductors or RBC. As wastewater flows over the desk, the microorganisms consume pollutants, purifying the water. It is an efficient and cost-effective way to enhance water quality before it is discharged back into the environment. It involves rotating discs or cylinders covered with microorganisms that break down organic matter in wastewater. Lastly, we have sequencing batch reactor or SBR. This technology combines several treatment steps. You have the fill, react, settle, and grow in a single tank. Sewage water is pumped into the tank where it undergoes a series of aerobic and anaerobic reactions, breaking down organic matter and removing contaminants. The cycles are carefully controlled to optimize treatment efficiency. And this one is the process of an sequencing batch reactor. So in summary, each of these secondary sewage water treatment technologies plays a crucial role in purifying wastewater before it is released back into the environment. Whether it is through biological processes like treating filters and activated sludge, natural remediation and oxidation plants, or innovative solutions like SPR, we are constantly striving to improve water quality and protect public health. By implementing advanced technologies and processes, we can ensure that wastewater is treated to a high standard before being returned to the environment. So that ends my report, sir. Thank you for your attention, and let's work together towards a cleaner and healthier future.